executed crossing route. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 39-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 34.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Jones now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Jalen Richard now on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start by running the option to the right. Room here to run. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 31.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the option, it'll be Carr himself. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Carr. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive?
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jeff Heath. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception. Sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Carr gives to Richard. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Richard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. To give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up.
Carr's going to keep this. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown. Touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
It's interesting that when when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones is going to let one fly for Tate. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, maybe it don't matter. Drive keeps moving.
All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Carr again. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it here. Jones. Picked up by Jeff Heath. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but Yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been... their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Not much there, only a yard. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. That's complete to Gallman. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate.
Jones pass.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Jones.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, that came a little abruptly here.
With the score.
Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Now increase here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30-yard line. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Carr now on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And now Carr going to try and run. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Giants' 43-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. He's going to let this go for the end zone.